That's it. Let's get into it now. Everyone's impression. I know you've talked about it on other streams. We have like specific articles to go over. Alan has them ready to go. But everyone, let me know what you think of episode 6. My impression was, what is sex? This level of sex doing in this franchise? I mean, everything has been, to me, very fairy tale, right? Luke and Leia had some interest. Han, like, there's a little, love trio. It was very innocent, very fairy tale for children, but I didn't expect to see implied nudity, some really overt sexual innuendo. I mean, it was not subtle in the least. And a Sith who had just killed a bunch of people is now trying to seduce Osha and she's interested.
He's a bad boy.
What is this doing in my franchise? It's awful.
Well, the question is, who is this for? Like,
right.
Exactly. I don't know who this is for, man.
Did you watch Andor? Because Andor is supposed to be for adults.
Right. But it's clearly for adults, right? This, I don't know who this is for.
It's for the ladies. Elaine.
I mean, yeah. Why does Disney Star Wars not know how to do romance? Like, I feel like Reylo, walked so Oshimir could run, or whatever this is. It's just perverse. It's just these problematic, toxic relationships. And I don't know who this is for, because women like, I think for the most part, traditional romances. I mean, that's like Bridgerton is like at the top of the streaming charts every week. That's what women want, apparently.
But whenever we bring up criticism of the show, right, they always throw the "it's for kids." Why are you criticizing a kids show, right? They love to say that it's for kids whenever we have valid criticisms of Star Wars, right? But was that last episode for kids?
Leslie said she read the fanfic of the people shipping them, and she read them, and she's behind it. She leaned
of course she is.
Yeah, she's not going to deny any of that. There's two things that are not supposed to be in Star Wars: sex and underwear.
Bingo.
No bras in space.
And in both Andor and now essentially in Acolyte, we're getting both. It's weird. I'm kind of surprised that
and yoga pants. Sorry,
and yoga
pants.
I am slightly surprised that Leslie Headland decided to make at least one of the twins appear to be heterosexual, because again, she showed interest in.
Because she's very clearly acknowledged to be into it with Jackie before that ended, and even said like, "Oh, that wouldn't have worked out well." So she's clearly going both. But either way, yeah, I was shocked that she would allow her to have any sort of heteronormative relationship, even teasing it.
Yeah, and I mean, that's an Asian guy in cold water, and she's still impressed. So.
Right.
That's why she looked down.
I was waiting for Alan to say that, actually.
Well, I was just saying it can only shrink so much.
I really got to watch my mouth, man. There's so many words going through my head right now. I'm sorry.
But clearly,
you guys aren't going to bait me.
A major point was to show the scar on his back so that everyone can say it looks like a lightsaber thing and think it's Vanestra or the green one. That was a major part. And also
in a different scene, they don't do that when he's in the pool. They do that when he's working on his helmet there.
If only they had hired you to do that, but they didn't. They went this route. And the other part is, he's trying to seduce her. Sith would do that. They get you to play on your passions. I don't have a problem with that part. But yeah, the key thing is, like Dante said, who is this for? I don't think you can say this is for kids. This is in the same vein as an Andor.
And look, if it was just a guy she was interested in, I'd be like, okay, whatever, there's a little sex appeal involved in here. That's fine. My thing is, he just killed your friends, killed them right in front of you, and now you're horny for him.
Yeah, but that's a woman. That turns her on.
How are we supposed to respect her?
I want that. And
I don't know, nerd cookies. Maybe I'm off here. So if a guy murdered your friends, would you be hot for him after that?
No, that's what I'm saying. They can't. Who is rooting for the main protagonist here, which is Osha? I neither like nor respect her, especially after this. When, I mean, she knew Yord since they were kids, and it seemed that she was having this budding friendship, at least with Jackie. So she cared about at least them. And she brought them up like 20 minutes into the episode. Like, her first inclination should be to get off the planet, or if she's going to confront him, I guess take his weapon maybe and try to kill him, or just run away to disarm him. But yeah, there's no way that I can respect you. Like even Padme, when Anakin fell to the dark side, she recognized you're going down a path I can't follow. And that's why she remains the hero, the protagonist. And
Osha said,
so,
I'm not so easily corrupted, as in work harder.
Yeah.
No,
You're almost there. You're almost there.
Yeah.
This is a perverse relationship. I don't know who this is for, but it's just icky vibes is what I get.
Can I mention that someone sent me a video clip, 30 minutes long, I didn't watch all of it, of a woman talking for 30 minutes, how this is a fabulous thirst trap. And she loved it. She loved watching Manny half naked. That was 30 minutes of her just going crazy over the whole scene.
That reminds me of the women that were all hot and bothered way back during Kevin Costner doing Prince of Thieves, where he has that shower or that swimming scene and you get to see his butt and they're all like, ooh, we get to see Kevin Costner's butt. Oh,
just go back to the sequel trilogy. So Swallow Rin. With his shirt off.
I'm just saying that there are women who are enjoying this. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's a fair point. It's just that number is very small when you look at the ratings, apparently.
But there are weird levels to this, man, because okay, for the most part, the villain is probably the only masculine male character in the show, right? For the most part.
Sinestra's pretty
and it's it's funny that the villain is the one projecting masculinity, right? But at the same time, Osha is attracted to his masculinity because it's toxic as hell, right? It's a weird thing that they're putting out here right now, and I don't understand it.
I understand what he's doing. He's saying, I didn't kill your friends, I killed Jedi. You were lied to your whole life. All I want is freedom. You don't hate freedom, do you? And he's a
bad boy with a heart of gold, right?
What do you think they tried? It's horrible, and that's exactly what Swallow was. That's exactly what Kylo and Rey was.
He's misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
He could be fixed.
What I don't understand about this show, and I guess I don't understand this about the Sith. If you're a Sith Lord, why are you engaging these people at all?
Right.
Why are you even bothering with the Jedi? You could be. Do you have to hang out around Coruscant by the Jedi Temple?
I don't think he's a Sith. That's the big thing.
Yeah, or he's the Acolyte.
He got kicked out. But I don't know why.
But it's like these people. There's the problem that I have with this whole show is there's a gigantic universe out there.
Yeah.
Right.
And you could be a Sith Lord or you could be an Acolyte. You could do whatever you want and not ever come in contact with these people.
So why not do what the original Dark Jedi that were cast out do? Go find a backwards world in the unknown regions and just take everything over and build your own empire.
I don't understand why there's a conflict in this show at all.
Well, because then we wouldn't have unfortunately,
I understand. I get that. But
they could have done it better.
You have to convince me. Like, I still don't know. In Star Wars, Empire, and Jedi, it was fine. But as the Star Wars lore has expanded, no one has really explained, other than the Sith, they give into their passions. What's wrong with that? Like, I still don't understand. Like, Palpatine was a power-hungry dick. I get it, and his ilk was not so great. But who's to say you couldn't have someone who's a Sith adept run the galaxy and make it a great place?
Right.
I'm watching this show, and we're supposed to be delving into what the meaning behind all of this is. And I don't think they've done that at all.
Oh, no, nothing. I mean, the Sith could be running a B&B.
No, but your point
could be running a prison and punishing evildoers, and it would still work.
I just don't understand what this
story. The ultimate point is they want to be right and they want revenge because they were cast out for using the dark side, so they want to come back. That's the ultimate overall.
I get all that, but who cares? Yeah. They can do anything they want. They want revenge. The Jedi, they could run the galaxy and the Jedi wouldn't even know. They start a
the galaxy is huge.
Criminal. And they act like everybody lives in the same town.
And the witch's planet is now vacated. They could have gone there.
Anywhere. I mean, and I don't get a sense that this is one of my problems with this all of Disney Star Wars. Yeah. Like Paul was saying earlier. They act like whatever's going on, whatever track that we're watching, that's the only thing happening in the universe. And Paul was speaking about this before he went on.
Yeah.
I don't understand why anybody's in conflict with anybody. Why announce what you're trying to do? Why not go off and do what you're doing? Why bother calling attention to yourself. And that's part of the reason that this show drives me bananas. I don't believe any of it. I don't believe if you were the Sith, you would even be dealing with these idiots, because
it'd be a waste of
they
your time.
clearly are wandering around the universe pretty much clueless. And you could go anywhere and do anything. You could start an entire empire, and right underneath, you could go to the other side of Coruscant, where the Jedi Temple isn't. Like go to the other side of the world, and you could have you could do whatever you want. And the Jedi wouldn't even know what you were doing.
Or you could go to a different Equinox gym